Oh my gosh! Hello, folks. Welcome to the Lancashire Loop. My name is Millie the GM. We're going to play an adventure I've written and added to the Free League Workshop, which is the community content part of Free League's presence on Drive-Thru RPG. I'm going to play this game not all by myself, but with 3 awesome players.
You say awesome.
Looking at you there, James, who's
incredibly awesome,
dressed up for the ironically awesome. So let's take a minute to introduce ourselves before we head into it. Expert. There's a double expert down there on the bottom left. Sorry,
I'm playing as a pair of twins.
You're
today.
twins, yeah.
Yeah. Or I'm two-headed. I'm a Siamese twin.
Oh, okay. I know what we can do. Hang on, give me a moment.
How can I get that to look like a Siamese twin?
Is it a stream if we don't have technical difficulties?
It's never a stream.
Oh yeah, exactly.
If you don't have a technical difficulty, there we go. Now it just looks like you're wonky. Oh,
there we go.
Hey, so yeah, let's take a moment to introduce ourselves. I've said my name. Over here. I don't know when it's all set up like this, but dressed the part. James, how you doing?
Hey, I'm pretty good. Yeah, looking forward to it. I've been very excited to play my rocker this evening, in case you haven't noticed. Listening to Whitesnake and Motley Crue all day to get myself into character. So yeah, I'm very up for it. It's going to be good.
I've just realised another technical difficulty. Don't worry, folks. Yeah. Underneath myself is Martin. Martin, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Doing very well. Just been chilling out today, waiting for today. Very excited to have a go at see what's going on.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
The ghost. No idea what's going on.
Yeah.
I imagine ghosts.
Spooky things. And last but not least, it's Expert. How you doing, my friend?
Good, thanks. I'm all ready to be my jock, play some ball. I assume the ghost must be me because no one can catch me on the field.
Oh, you're that fast.
That's spoilers, guys. That's what the ghost is. It's just everybody trying to catch me while playing football.
It's like you're like on the back of your jersey.
Yeah, the ghost.
The ghost.
That's pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool, actually. That sounds far too cool for Tales from the Loop kids, if I'm honest.
It's all bluster.
It is. But we've just finished, what was it, six weeks of a longer Tales from the Loop mystery, and these characters are completely new. So we're about to meet them for the first time. It's good to see some names in chat. I saw you, Violet Tantero. Thanks for hopping along with us. I appreciate your support. And no pressure, because Stray Shot First is looking forward to seeing me run this module, which makes me feel like he's possibly already read it, and now I have to stick to the content. Exactly. But yes, so we've got our rocker, our bookworm, and our jock, and we need to work out how they've all gone to something like a scout camp or a Bible camp or a camping expedition somewhere in the middle of our hometown hack, the Lancashire Loop, somewhere in the middle of there. How do we know each other to do that?
I mean, Scouts is a pretty simple one to start with. I don't know whether anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, it's everyone I knew for a long time went to Scouts from all ages.
Did anyone ever go on those really awkward holidays, like as a kid, where somebody's parents realized they could rent out like 2 or 3 villas somewhere, but it would be really cheap if we got like 7 other families involved and like went around people's doors like, oh, do you want to like save on your holidays? Come get in the big bus with us and we'll go to this. No one on those.
No, I think it's just you that.
Yeah. Just me then. Okay.
Just you there.
Just you got forced it off.
Bible camp, someone's saying in
no,
chat.
we did. No, not Bible camp. We did that.
There might be a certain little weirdo at that camp.
I would say if it's something like Scouts or like like a summer camp, like American summer camp sort of thing.
Yeah.
I imagine the reason I'd be there would be the same as like Ted from Bill and Ted, where his dad's threatening him with military academy, And it's like, go straighten up, learn some outdoor skills instead of sitting in your room listening to that heavy metal music. So I'll have gone under duress just to kind of like forced by my parents.
It's incredibly English or incredibly United Kingdom based, but like, did anybody else do the Duke of Edinburgh Awards?
No.
Yes.
I didn't do it.
But you know what I
gonna
mean,
say-
right? It was
Yeah,
that
yeah,
forced thing where you had to do a project and then you had to do an expedition.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or something like that. So we're on
Yeah,
some
I've done-
sort of expedition camp. That's what I'm going to force us into our premise here. We're on some sort of expedition camp.
Brett knows. Brett in the chat knows.
Brett knows, yeah. I bet you did. Yeah, you did.
I got asked to do it, and I was like, oh, it sounds cool. And they were like, you have to go on this massive outdoor walk in the mountains in a tent. And I was like, no, thank you. I will stay at home in the
I did that
warm.
along with doing canoeing. I was like canoeing level 3 or something. Like, I can't remember what it was. Like, was it all the
You had a
passive?
level
I've never
there?
canoed ever since then. I'm trained to canoe, but I've never done it since.
You've got a canoe license. Excellent.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. That's Martin, though. That's not our bookworm who's got that. That's Martin.
Martin Jones, licensed to canoe.
Canoe.
So our 3 kids have been forced onto one of these camps. I'm thinking it's probably something like our Duke of Edinburgh, or it's something sponsored by the Loop. Because part of what it is a concentrated period of time where, in order to fulfill some sort of like legal loophole, they must allow folks to go on camping on Loop area. Duke of the Loop Award. So they must fulfill this. Normally, as we learnt with Butch, who lives on the land, certain parts of Loop land are forbidden. Largely because they're owned by the ministry that has the Loop, ministry that controls the land, funds all the experiments, and possibly because they're doing secret covert experiments there that nobody's allowed to know about, says all the people with the tinfoil hats. So we're on one of those camping trips. We know, in general knowledge, it would be something that would have been mentioned down in the Loop area a long time ago, were some villages and some houses, and way back when the Loop was being set up, probably somewhere around the Second World War-ish sort of time. They just bought these people out, whether they wanted to or not. They bought them up. So there are like ghost towns down there and that sort of stuff. So that's our sort of things we might have found if we were playing a slightly longer campaign and gotten to the point we are now. So it's late one evening. We're out camping. There's some sort of campfire. We're all sat around. There's a bunch of other folks there too. Probably a weird kid who always quotes Bible verses, and some German guy who's not impressed that he hasn't got anything to charge his computer thing up. There's some hick around as well, but he's too busy being useful. And you know what I mean? Like being is that not a good description of Butch?
Very much so.
Yeah. So they're around there somewhere, just because it's fun to pepper the land with your other PCs. And we're sat there. Maybe roasting marshmallows and drinking cocoa and just trying to be cool while other kids are looking at us, I guess. So as we sit there for a while and we talk about, the grown-ups are sort of telling us, make sure you pack your bags properly tomorrow. Make sure you fill your water up and you're ready for your expeditions. It'd be a good idea to make sure before you go to bed, you know where you've put your maps and things and that kind of stuff and that. And they eventually sort of leave you be, and you sit around sort of wondering if you're going to make it across the Loop or whatever runs through your child's brain at that age. Because how old are our kids? Like, what's our little expedition group?
Are there other teams? Are there other teams of kids
Yeah.
crossing the Loop? Right, we're gonna beat them. We are gonna be the first. We're whatever the record is. That's what we're beating, guys.
I
So
would
you know.
such thing.
Well, we're gonna set the record then. Damn it.
I think I'm the oldest. I'm 15.
I am 11.
13.
Yeah.
Unlucky.
Lucky.
Oldest, coolest.
Not the luckiest.
Not luckiest.
Yeah. So as Rock is like, we're gonna be the fastest, we're gonna be the best. One of the other teams, they laugh and say, "Do you know what would be cool? Is if one of the teams brought back something from the hidden village, from the ghost town. That would be cool. They'd be the bravest bunch of people ever to cross the loop." And I don't think anybody's done it since my big brother, a couple of years ago. He went down there and he bought like a horseshoe off the front of one of the doors, and now it's in the scout hut and it's really cool. And this kid is like, that would be cool, but you guys are too lame. We're going to get one and it's going to be epic. Although he says that in 80s talk, because epic is it's going to be rad.
It's gonna be
Radical.
It's
Totally
gonna be
tubular.
rad.
Look, kid, I ain't afraid of no ghosts. If I can walk down there, take whatever I want, maybe I don't want to.
Lame. So lame. You're too scared of ghosts. And what does our rocker look like?
So pretty much the stereotypical hair metal 80s kid, like leather jacket, bandanas, like pretty much how I've cosplayed, but probably slightly better looking, because I'd like to think so.
Because they're younger
yeah,
and they've not had the jaded life of an adult.
doesn't have this terrible beard.
We've all got beards.
I will have my guitar strapped to my back at all times, despite the fact I can't really play it. Like very disaffected, very kind of like disinterested. Yeah.
Right. So this other kid is like, you're just lame. If you don't get it, you'll be lame. My team's gonna get it. It's gonna be totally radical. He doesn't do that. I don't know why I'm doing the head thing there. I'm just getting into character. Maybe it's a girl. It's one of the girls' teams. There we go.
It's one of the popular kids.
It's a popular girl, and she's like, we're gonna go over there. We're gonna get a really, really cool looking horseshoe, and we're gonna take it back to the guide hut. And the guide hut and the guides will be known as the bravest and the best on the loop land. Yeah, so that's the challenge that she lays before our group of kids. With that, she spins and heads off because she probably gets caught on the boys' side of the camp, which is obviously forbidden.
I misheard that she spins her head off, like that's the ghost.
She's the headless horse. Yeah. And she spins and she gets shouted at by one of the grown-ups, and then heads back to the girls' side of the camps. Who has the best? And I have to get this right. Investigation. Is that the right?
Oof, not me.
3.
3, 8.
It looks
8.
like it's our Baldy.
But Archibald, the name. Archibald. I literally call me Archie, not Baldy.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna tussle his hair. Yeah, whatever, Baldy.
So tell us about our bookworm then.
So very sort of speaking higher than his age should allow, because all he knows is how his dad speaks. Does very sort of like far ahead for his age. Dressed far kind of like the opposite of Butch. He's like the very impractical in how I'm dressed for doing the Duke of Edinburgh Award. It's like
I'd love
best.
to think you're in a 3-piece suit.
Yeah, like best outfit. Well, not the best, but like our good outfit. Like very like they were like very shined black shoes that are now covered in mud. My mother's smart enough to have packed me a pair of more practical shoes, which I will be switching before we go out on the actual Duke of Edinburgh trip where we're going. Yeah, sort of very sort of like practically dressed for this award. Very sort of full of myself, but also terrified at all times that someone's going to call my bluff on anything I saw.
So can you make for Archie an investigation roll?
Yeah, sure.
Please.
3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Move these dice away. I got 1 success.
Excellent. So as the Girl Scout as the guides, she's there. She's taunting your teammates. I won't go so far as to say friends just yet, but she's taunting your teammates with this acquaintances, indeed, threat of not being brave enough, and they'll get the treasure or whatever it is from the spooky town. You see down towards where you know you're going to be walking. It looks like this pale sort of faint blue light, and it moves between two of the buildings. You see it like come out from behind one outhouse and move across and disappear behind another.
Not to alarm many of you, but I did just see a strange light coming from that direction. Kind of just popped between two buildings.
Yeah, someone's probably got a torch on.
It's blue. You don't see blue torches.
I mean, it could be. We can have a look if you want. If you.
Well, I mean, if you want to investigate, that would be fantastic.
You saw it. He smelled it, dealt it. Go have a look.
I think it would be good if you came with me. You know, just in case. That'd be nice.
Man. All right. If you want to go have a look at the torch, we can go have a look at the torch.
I mean, like, I don't.
How far away was it?
It's probably about a mile or so away. It's like not up close.
I was going to say it's probably a bit far.
Yeah.
Is it late at night?
Yeah, and it is quite. It's after sundown. Yeah, which is why probably they shine. You can see them a little better than normal.
Is Horseface Girl still like around?
Horseface Girl. She has been shooed back to the appropriate side of the camp because it wouldn't be appropriate for boys and girls to be in the same location. But
she's still in the camp, right?
But she is still in the camp, yeah.
Okay, so as a 13-year-old, I want to throw the ball at her from across the...
You just want to lob your ball and try and hit her on the back of the head?
Definitely.
Okay, I think that's... it's got to be a force move, right? It's a force roll.
Yeah, force through.
Force throw. The lesser-known Jedi talent. So as Rock stands up, what do they look like? What does this popular kid look like?
He's 13. You know, he's the quarterback of the football team. For some reason, we play American football here in England. I don't know why. Pretty weird,
there's the Lancashire Wolverines.
That's true. I do.
Our
play
dear
for
friend
them.
Gaz would probably lynch us if we didn't mention that. The Lancashire Wolverines.
He would.
And then there's a couple of others that I don't know because Gaz doesn't coach them.
He's got his own team up in Barrow. Anyway, that's a different story.
Different story.
So he gets up. He's 13. He was going to be like big and strong, but he's actually probably a bit weaker than you'd imagine. He thinks he's all that. He's probably not quite as good as he expects. So not entirely sure if the throw's going to go well. Perhaps like a little bit weedy. He's not quite growing into himself.
Okay.
Quite yet. So he's sort of like a bit stick thin and weedy, but maybe a little bit like he's had that first growth spurt. You know when the kids have just like stretched like someone just done that with the blue tack or the rubber band.
Yeah.
That's dead thin, but like kind of tall. Anyway, I'm gonna throw this ball. Oh, look at that! 3 6s.
It will cause a ruckus, and then we'll watch it go.
Oops. Right. So Rock, you stand up. You take maybe like a step or two to get it right.
Well, no, I do the 7-step drop back.
Okay.
And then step into the throw. Obviously, you've got to climb the pocket, otherwise they're going to come around and sack you.
Sports.
In my head, though, all that happened. We had the blockers, all
Yes.
the play. The guy went long. Sack came in, stepped up through.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
That.
Enough of that. Go on.
No, it's fine. I don't know what it means.
Yeah.
I've never played.
This audience, Chris, is not your sports audience.
I don't know. There might be some folks.
I've just seen we've gone down to 0 viewers. Oh, no, I'm sorry about that, guys.
Right. But yeah, so Rock lines it up. He steps back a bit. He goes through all the. You can hear the coach telling him in as he does it. launches this ball. It spins, it flies from the boys' enclave, if you will, arcs across perfectly hits her in the back of the head. The hot chocolate she has goes down the front of her probably brilliant looking.
I would definitely, like, as soon as I saw that, ironically be like, touchdown!
Yeah, touchdown!
Yeah.
I would run away.
That is the kind of action that I really appreciate.
Archie,
I'm running to my tent. I'm not being involved in this.
So there's a couple of extra successes there. Are you just wanting to compound the...
Are you going to do the dance, the kind of like touchdown dance as well? Like,
is that what you want? You just want to make the embarrassment better?
Oh yeah.
All right. So
I'm the best. I'm
Jessica,
the greatest.
as we've now named her,
Horseface.
Horseface, Jessica Horseface. She ends up covered in hot chocolate. The cup falls on the floor and smashes. All the other girls around there leap upon the opportunity to laugh at Jessica. Touchdown is screamed, which means all the boys on this side of the camp are just like up and laughing and pointing. And she just turns around and she does this at you. She's like, "Oh, you're so dead."
Nemesis.
And then suddenly, like she realizes folks are looking at her. She just begins to cry. She just turns on straight away. Tears. Everybody rushes up to her.
Those tears of, I'm being observed. I've got to get sympathy.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, but for that brief moment, she looks at you, and then she almost like a different person begins to cry.
My football coach, by the way, is Coach Breaker. First name Bal.
I like it.
Okay. So yeah, you've now made an enemy. You can chalk that up.
I'll put that in my relationships column. There we go.
Yep.
Saying that though,
enemy.
Tommy has definitely got a newfound respect for that little streak of rebelliousness in Rock.
Yeah.
And I'll like stand up and put an arm around him and be like, "What an arm, man! Come on, let's have a drink." And like sit and pour out of like a canteen some hot chocolate in the style as if I'm pouring a hip flask, but it's just hot chocolate.
It's just hot chocolate.
Like, cheers, and then be like, this guy's cooler than I thought.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Archie has just ran.
Oh yeah, I've gone. No, I'm not.
The tent's shaking from you inside. Like,
At some point, like the adults who are obviously off somewhere actually drinking, in the camper vans or something. But at some point they realize there's been a ruckus and they come out and there's like, okay, folks, all right, kids, settle down. I think look at the time. I think you all need to get to beds, your own beds. We'll do a bed check in about 20-25 minutes. Everybody brush your teeth. A whole minute, brush your teeth, and time to hit the sack. We're up early tomorrow. So everybody then is like, oh, okay, and that kind of stuff, and bedtime and that sort of thing. Archie's already there, ready, done.
Yep.
Is there any sort of like cajoling or forcing Rock or Tommy to bed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go to bed. I'd be like, oh, come on, it's not even dark. And like, I basically, any small act of rebellion possible, I will be trying to put up a fight. Like, but eventually,
Tommy, bed. You're keeping me awake.
fine.
Very
Whatever,
tired.
swear.
There's one thing that Coach Breaker has taught me. You've got to get a good night's rest if you want to be up on the top of your game. And we've got a competition to win tomorrow.
All right.
Get some shut eye.
Fair enough, Rock. We got to show that girl. Like, we can do what they can do, but better.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Veronica Horseface.
Yeah. We're gonna get the coolest thing from that ghost town. Right. Come on then.
Yeah, who thinks a horseshoe is cool? I mean, what the hell?
Yeah.
There must be cooler things in those houses than horseshoes.
Mm-hmm. You'd hope.
I reckon we can find a gun.
straight into firearms.
That's the coolest thing for a kid. The epitome of cool is finding a gun.
Well,
Or
yeah.
a dead body.
Dead body.
I'm not carrying a dead body, though.
Some sort of firearm, because we're in England, right? Those things don't.
Shotgun.
Those things don't. We don't have.
Hobo
them.
with a shotgun. That's
Yeah.
what we're gonna find.
If we do find a body, though, we could always bring back like a hand or a foot.
You
A skull.
Yeah. I'm gonna go sit on the other side of the tent from this guy.
I'm gonna move my tent physically far away. From this.
Pushing his tent across the loop land, just getting out of there. So we eventually.
Brett's right, actually. Maybe I should be like an American transfer. Maybe I should be American.
I mean, there are a few of them in the area. It's happened. Yeah, your uncle isn't a science teacher or anything, is he?
Oh, God, no. I never met my uncle, so maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
His name's Rock Doldrum.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we eventually get to bed. Do we get up to shenanigans? Do we want to go out and like pull down Veronica Horseface's tent or steal her shoes or anything? So we've got time to get ahead of her, or
100%, yes.
That's a great idea.
okay.
Yeah. Baldy, come on. Join the team.
I mean, anything for the victory, I suppose.
I love how Millie was just like that voice in Cabin in the Woods, like, go for a walk.
It's not a bit unsportsmanlike to do this, like trying to win fair and square.
No, it's gamesmanship. Coach Breaker says you've got to take every advantage you can get.
Oh, I guess if the coach says so, then.
Yeah.
Anything to sow a bit of trouble, dude. Come
Yeah.
on. This'll be bonding as well, like, you know, Three Amigos style.
Yeah. So all three of you are going to steal Veronica Horseface's shoes and tie her tent door together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Who has the worst sneak?
Me.
I don't think I've got great sneak. I'll have a look.
I can guarantee it's me.
I've got two.
I have
two sneak.
one.
What is?
I have 6.
Oof. you are super sneaker.
I am super sneak.
However, was it Archie that is not?
Archie's got one.
As one.
Nice. Nice, Archie.
I'm good. I can investigate. I cannot sneak.
All right, let's try the sneak as the others.
try.
So the others can give you aid, though. Don't forget. So we can
Yeah.
have 2 dice from your friends trying to help you out here.
Okay. So 3 in total.
3 total.
Let's have a see what I get. I got a success.
Excellent. It's exactly what we needed. Excellent. So we manage to sneak from our tents as we make our way, as we creep across from the boys' enclave through no man's land. Like, I don't know, it's like 3 meters of space between the two camps that nobody is allowed to go in, and we sneak through. We can hear like teachers or the adults in their sort of area, and there is laughter and chatting, and you know, they've probably got some sort of quiet radio or something going on, and they seem oblivious to the 3 young lads sneaking over. I don't know, Rock has probably worked out where his nemesis stays beforehand, and
There it is.
yeah.
Have you got like a little chalkboard with arrows and circles on which can
Yeah.
hold into place?
Right. Oh, damn it, it's not up here. I used to have a whiteboard in here.
So we find ourselves on the other
I bet
side.
you're calling it like, we're going to do a shotgun, aren't we? Pull left, that kind of like.
When I zip the tent up, you go right, and Archie, you jump over there with the shoes.
Yeah.
So yeah, we find ourselves unsupervised on the other side of the camp, near Jessica Horseface's tent. What are we gonna do?
Stray's shot first says we're going to try not to trip on tent lines because that always happens in the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, what do we want to do to Veronica, Jessica? Why do I keep calling her Veronica? Maybe we should just rename this NPC already.
Yeah, right.
I imagine all her stuff will be in her tent.
Yeah, I think there's a bunch of stuff, like her camping stuff is inside her tent, but like her
Does she have that like bit in between the tent and the
yeah.
outside?
Yeah.
Where you keep like your shoes and stuff.
We could unhook the top. You know, like most cheap tents have like a separate top sheet that makes it waterproof.
yeah.
We could unhook that so when it rains in the night, it gets drenched. That happened to me once when I went camping.
Sure. Yeah. So that's what Tommy's gonna get up to.
Yeah.
Any particular method of anarchy from Rock?
I am going to. So, do we think we could get? Are there some shoes left, like out the front, or?
Yeah, like I suspect like her dirty hiking boots from today are outside. Yeah.
Brilliant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the laces out of the boots,
Okay.
and I'm going to use that to tie up the front of the tent so they can't open it.
Nice. Okay.
That's a double
So,
yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. And then we're gonna unhook the outer liner as well, so it's not waterproof. Maybe even pull half of it back. Yeah. Archie, are you gonna get involved in the shenanigans? Are you gonna just watch?
The only idea I had to mind was that in my little like survival backpack, I'm going to take out some whipped cream and put it inside the shoe. Put it right at the bottom of the right at the bottom half of the shoe. just enough so you can't see it when you look at it, but enough so that when she's finally finished tying the shoe back in, puts her foot in, it's gonna go squish.
Squish. Sure, you're gonna.
It's the most calm and calculated thing. Little lunchbox, like yes. We're just ripping bits off the tent.
All right, so Rock, I think you're going to need to do a tinker check to make sure you see how well you tie up this string and this kind of stuff. Tommy and Archie, together you can do a sneak to undo tent pegs and squirty cream, which is absolutely a survival item.
It's for me.
2 successes.
2 successes. All right. 2 successes on your sneak.
I'm going to hopefully get a success. I'm going to use a point of luck to reroll.
Nice.
And try again. Hey, got a success.
Yeah, so that's three sneaky successes. How did it go with the messing up the tent?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, 2 successes.
All right.
Wow, we are skilled at sabotage.
I had 2 dice and I got 2 6s.
Skilled at shenanigans. All right. So, yeah, we spend a little while quietly, maybe stifling our sniggers and our giggles and our like, when she gets up, this is going to be epic. This is going to be so much fun.
It's like muffle the shoe because you hear.
Yeah. Wait for a well-timed, like, owl or something.
One of us is going, oh, in the background. Oh, just to make it funny. Shoo, shoo, shoo.
I think we're having more fun than the kids would have been. Oh dear. All right, so we complete our shenanigans. We managed to get shenanigans, cream nanigans, tent nanigans, the nanigan. We make our way back to our side of the tent. Teachers seem to be oblivious as to what's happening. We head back and we finally go to bed. Unless Tommy wants to start an impromptu rock concert at like 11 o'clock at night.
Much as I do want to rock and roll all night and party every day, I'm good.
Yeah, good quote, like that. So we get to sleep, and I suspect the only one who would have anything like this would be Archie. Did Archie bring an alarm clock with him?
No, probably not, because I'd probably get up early. I'm probably used to getting up early, so I would just probably naturally wake up early. Okay.
So, unless anybody else thinks they would get up early, and I don't think it sounds like the sort of thing that
not me,
that any of the others would do. How about Rock?
I don't know if you get up early for practice or whatever.
Let's just say no. It's probably easier just to say no. I could come up with something, but let's say no.
All right. So Archie wakes up first. Wakes up. Do you wake the other folks up? You're up before like the other girls in the other side of the camp. I think you're one of the first people awake.
I'll wake up Rock first, and then I'll give Tommy 30 minutes, and then I'll wake him up.
Sussed him already.
Good plan. Yeah.
Sussed him already. And is the intent here to be the first ones up so you can be the first ones out? Or are you going to loiter a little bit to see if Horseface suffers heinously?
Oh, we've got to watch the show. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
They got to know it was us.
Yeah. If we're ready and packed and ready to rock,
We should like get up. I think it'd be get everything ready to go, and then as soon as we see the
show.
fallout, we'll go off.
yeah.
Okay, cool. So we wait. We ready. We've got our packs. We've had sausages for breakfast, whatever it is that you're cooking. And eventually, like not too long, I think after we're partway through getting ready, we hear like screams coming from the other side of the camp, and like and it's like it's stuck. What do you mean? It's a tent, and just chaos and that kind of stuff. And then you hear like another girl. She's like, "Well, look, I'm just going to try and undo it. Somebody's put shoelaces in here. It doesn't matter. I'll just leave the tent alone." And then by this time, like other teachers have come in, and it's like, what's going on? It's tight. I've got a penknife, and then obviously Horseface is like, "No, it's my dad's tent. You can't cut it." That kind of stuff. There's a whole drama going on over there. Chaos, upset, and eventually, after that's calmed down, you then hear like, "I think something's dead in my shoe." And it starts all over again.
Yeah.
It's just terrible. And so as we're sort of hustled off onto our walk, the teacher who's like your, I guess, what would they be? Like your chaperone, your don't die, your insurance,
Guardian, I guess.
your guardian,
Trail walkers.
trail walkers. He's sort of like, all right, lads, come on. Let's leave them. They're going to be a bit late. Means we can get a good start. Let's go. Who's leading the way?
I am.
All right. And so he hands you a map and a compass. And he says, "Off we go."
Okay, great. What are these?
Orienteering, rock, orienteering.
Well, where are we going? That way, right?
And he
Let's go.
and he points to like the map, and he goes, "There's like a red mark or a red cross or something," and he goes, point 1.
Okay, and where are we?
And he goes, he looks at like he looks at Tommy and Archie. He's like,
I just shrug like, I know where I am and I know where I want to be.
and he points over at the like this. I guess it's like a car park or a
Yeah.
campsite.
Mayhaps I shall have a look at the map and assist in this.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think
Okay, one
that
of the
might be.
nerds.
And
Take it.
and he says, because, well, I'm not really allowed to do any assistance until we're past. This has all got to be. I'm just your
You don't
your
want the girls
assessor.
to win, do you, sir? You don't want the girls to win.
He sort of like looks at you and kind of goes, it's not about the winning, it's about the taking part, Rock.
It's not worth winning if you can't win big.
Look, let's give it to Baldy. I'm sure he knows where he's going. Archie's got all the book smarts. Go on.
Okay, let's give it Baldy.
All right.
But I'm leading the way after that.
All right. So we need an investigate check,
Okay. I am relatively good at this, I believe.
and we've already established that Tommy and Rock are not assisting in this
Yeah.
this in any
So-
way.
investigate, yeah?
Yeah.
8 dice for this.
Nice.
I always imagine that me and Tommy would probably just like throwing the ball back and forth while waiting for Baldy to figure it out.
Yeah.
3 successes.
Three successes. Nice. All right. So you know the route. You've obviously already studied the map. It's not going to be hard to get to point 1 from the start to point 1. You can also see that is you spot like a slightly more optimal route to go around instead of over. You know, it might look shorter when you were planning it, but now you can see the lay of the land. You see that you plot it, so you're going to get to like the first 2 or 3 points of the orienteering well before any of the others if you get a move on and you keep up a good pace. You certainly get to the first one early. Punch your sort of ticket in, or write the secret number on your bingo orienteering card, and you're sorted. And your supervisor, your assessor, your teacher, he sort of nods. He's like, good effort, lads. Yeah, and he points to the direction that your submitted map. He goes, "Are we going up this way, up there, or why are you heading off that way, Archie?"
It's a better way. It's quicker this way. See on this map here, you can see how there's the actual. It shows you the layout and the key lanes of the actual surface, and the topography says that the way we're going is going to go through a mud section, which will slow us down massively. Where we can take a slightly longer route, but we'll get there quicker because we won't be holding down by mud.
And he raises an eyebrow, and he takes like a pad out of his pocket and makes a note and puts it in, and he's like, "Okay then, lead on, friends, lead on." And so we head off further. So can we make a move roll, please?
Collectively or just?
Yeah, let's do it extended trouble wise. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, let's have 6 successes out of a collective.
I will assist with my dice.
No, so we're kind of going to use the extended trouble,
Okay.
so everybody's going to get a roll. But I'm gonna be a bit mean and say you all need to use move.
That's fine.
But collectively, we need 6 successes.
Got 1. I might have to push a luck. I think
Yeah.
I'm going to push a
4.
luck. 4.
Give me
4.
Tommy's got 4 successes.
Yeah, I have 7 dice. Sorry.
He's a fit and healthy little rocker.
Yeah, I've got body 5, move 2.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna push
Headbanging takes
anyway.
effort.
Okay.
I got a second one.
All right. So that's 5.
I did actually get a 6.
Nice.
Hey.
Coming. So
you probably you picked like the most optimal route within the most optimal route there, probably.
That's good.
Take the inside of the curve.
4 successes, James. That's epic. That's
Yeah,
all your luck now. That's it, done.
Yeah, that's it. I'm done. I mean, that was the most dice I can throw at anything. Because yeah, my special is being bodylicious.
Okay. Nice. So we make this march. We keep up. We follow the optimal route. We get there. We get to checkpoints 2 and 3. We're almost halfway done before lunch. It's going really well. And then up ahead you can see, and it's strange how quick this weather front has come in. It almost looks like it's centered on another part of the loop. Like the clouds suddenly darken, and you can see moving across the landscape. You know, when the sun shines down on one side, and then you can see the rain, like the front of the rain moving across the area. You can see it coming through thick and fast. It's probably going to hit early afternoon, so it's quite good that you've gotten this far ahead. And your supervisor, I haven't named him. What should we name him? Colin. Yeah, all right, yeah. Colin.
Classic Colin.
Classic Colin. So your supervisor, Colin, he's like, oh, and he looks at Archie. He goes, "As good planning, that friend. We might be able to get this done before that falls. are we gonna press on before lunch, or are we gonna stop and have some snacks, guys?
Have we seen any houses yet?
You
Like
can
any
see
of
them.
these-
You can see them up ahead. They're probably maybe like you've had to do a bit of a loop out. A loop. A bit of a.
Hey, I see what you did there.
I know, right? I didn't even write that in the thing. It
The
was-
you know the abandoned place that they said were too lame to go to.
Yeah.
Is that somewhere en route during the
The orienteering.
the orienteering? Yeah.
It's closer to one of the later points. I mean, Archie could easily see a way to accidentally end up there from his route
that's
earlier.
kind of my plan, is to sort of speak some. I don't know if it's actually quicker, but if it's actually quicker, I'll just use the real excuse to go that way. But if it's not, I'll fake up some excuse to go that way.
No,
I'm liking Archie. Archie is like low-key sneaky as anything.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
We're all a bit more troublemakers in this group of kids.
I know.
No more goody two-shoes.
Such nice kids, and then we come to the Free League channel and we bring the naughties.
Are we basically Malfoy, Crabbe, and Goyle?
Oh yeah.
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 Is that what we are? I feel like that's what we are.
No, you said it. Absolutely, yeah.
Yes. All right. So Slytherin.
Yeah.
We're trying to get the house going here and beat the Veronica, Jessica, Horseface must probably be
Probably Gryffindor.
Gryffindor. No, maybe she's a Ravenclaw.
Nah. Hufflepuff. She
Hufflepuff.
cried.
Yeah, she cried. So there
Probably Hermione.
maybe. Although she did lock eyes with you, Rock. She did know
Yeah.
what you're up to. Either way, he asks, "Do we want to have lunch now, or do we want to press on?"
How far ahead are we? Like, if we can comfortably take a break and we feel like they're still not going to catch us, I'm happy to chill out for a bit. But if we feel like we're going to give up,
It depends on how much Rock wants to set a record, I guess. But I'm happy to have some lunch and have a small break.
It was, we always learn, you've got to rest, you've got to, recharge so you can go 110%, always 110%. So yeah.
Oh,
rest.
thanks for that. I was so hungry.
Gotta look out for the team. We're all in this together.
so desperately trying to sound cool, but now you're like, oh, thank God. I love it. Yeah, let's get some chow.
All right, so we stop for food. Colin is relieved, and you can see, we see Colin as he's drinking some water. Like he takes some ibuprofen to go with it, just to cover the hangover of yesterday.
That's
Yeah. And so he eats some food. He eats some food. We sit and we watch. You can see other kids moving further back along the course. You can see other folks, and some of them have to do it in a different order to you and that sort of stuff. And you can hear them going around, but we haven't crossed paths with any of them just yet. And you can see this rain moving across the loop in a strange kind of manner. And it is odd in its sort of path and direction. We finish up our food, and Colin is like, "Right, chaps, where to next?" And he looks down at Archie expectantly.
I will have a look at the map.
Mm-hmm.
Who's good at charm or talking to people with us?
I've got 5 in heart, so
Okay.
it's more for like inspiring my team though.
I've got 5 in heart too.
Ooh.
Equally, and 2 in charm. Basically, not in inspiring in any way, just in talking my way out of trouble.
Let's just get Colin to throw the ball around with us for a bit. We'll just we've had lunch. We'll have
If
like,
you-
I want
For
to
me-
huddle Tommy and Rocky in a bit closer while I
Yeah.
look at this map and be like looking at it. And I'll do the investigate the role on the map to get it properly. But
Oh yeah, sure.
hey, So people take different routes to us to make it sort of mixed up, but I think according to Colin, might know who's taking what route. So if you could find out maybe who's taking what route, I could work out who's the furthest ahead, and then just in case, they're catching up or anything like that, and then I will study the map.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I look at Rock and I say, "Yo, look, I can talk to people. I can get out of trouble and stuff, but I think you've got the gift for making them think you're a friend. They know I'm up to something, so I'll back you up, dude. But I think we call the play yourself on this one."
Just the way you started, like, "Yo, dude."
Yeah.
Sure, man. What? I mean, I've got some plays I've been meaning to run for a while. I think Colin can help us out. And if not, I'll just throw the ball at his head. That seems to work.
I'll lie down on the ground behind him. You push him.
Okay. Yeah. No, that works. So.
I might be like, "Colin, go long."
Real long. Real long.
I got 2 successes on the.
Seaman.
All right. So yeah, you can. Yeah, investigate. We call for this. So you can plot a good route. And if Rock or Tommy gets the lowdown from other folks, you can, with the other success, work out who is in the lead right now. So you're gonna have a lunchtime throwabout and try and gain some intel from Colin.
Yep.
Okay. This is definitely a charm roll. This is definitely a charm. I believe Rock, Tommy is helping you, which will
Yes.
add an extra dice into that pool. He is
Okay.
the naughty kid to your charismatic kid, I think is happening here.
Cool. Well, I've got 6 dice. That's pretty good.
That's a
I'm
good
bad
number.
cop to your good cop. That's
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. We got our 6. Yes.
All right.
6.
So he's.
In fact, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh wow.
Oh wow! You got wrong game. Wrong game. We have this bit of a throw around. He catches the ball. He throws it about, left and right. And you wheedle out of him the information of like, we can't be too far behind the. And there's, what was the longest route? Is everybody's route the same? And those sort of kind of questions to eke that information out. Do you tell him like you're trying to beat the girls team or the girl guides, or are you?
Well, we want to beat every team that's ever existed.
Okay.
That includes the girls team, as well. Especially the girls team.
Yeah. What was the course record in 1973?
Yeah. Yeah, Rock's got his eye on the fastest man, like, period. Not just in this contest. It's like, I want to go back to when the school was founded, and I'm going to sprint faster than them.
Excellent. So he chats a little bit about it. He talks through some of the other routes. He says, it's lucky we're one of the first ones out. Some of the later routes have to cross different stuff and that, blah blah blah. And Archie, you kind of get the idea that you guys, given your really good head out, your really good start, you guys are probably one of the leaders. You're in the front.
Can I work out who's sort of roughly second and third behind us?
Ooh, I think one of the other gents teams, they've called themselves the Odd Socks. They're a bunch of losers.
Archie, I've got an idea.
Total losers. They're second because the German kid is really good, and
very efficient.
Yeah, and the hick, he's just a powerhouse. He's just dragging them along, kind of thing.
Archie, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're in front. That means that whoever's behind us, if they're following our same route, there's got to be a point where other people cross this route, right?
Yeah.
You know those little markers with the yellow arrows on that show you where the public footpath and which way to go, and they're not very well attached to the signposts. Like, if you guys can keep, like, Colin looking your way, we go around, spin one of those from left to right. Whoever's following's not going to follow for long.
That's a plan, certainly. It might not throw them off completely because they'll be using the map, but it will certainly have to think more about what's going on.
I guarantee some of those people are just following whatever signs they can find. I've seen that that German kid. He's not that smart.
You can do that. That's a very smart idea.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and change one of the, like the public footpath signs with the little arrow that points which way to go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try and rotate one of those as we're leaving as well.
All right, so I think that's a sneak roll. Just to avoid Colin's helpful eye.
Can you just double check these notes, please, here, Colin? Just making sure this is the right. I'm pretty sure this is the correct
One
path.
success.
Double check my topography.
Yeah, just confirm my route because we're deviating from the plan once more. All right, so he takes a moment or two to look at that while Tommy goes and messes with some of the signposts. Maybe even put the orienteering packet on a different tree.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing you're supposed to find. They get to this tree, like, where is it? It's definitely this tree. It's like,
Yeah. Okay. So Tommy sneaks off and does that. On our route now, in the early afternoon, are we gonna stick to the orienteering route, or are we gonna head down to catch the where the best treasure ever?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to sort of because it's gonna have houses and stuff there, and I'll sort of put forward like, if we go that direction, the houses there, we don't need to set up camp, we don't need to worry about anything like that. That'll save us so much time, even though it's a little bit extra on the actual walking. We'll get a lot of extra time from not having to set up camp and take down camp.
Is this an overnight hike?
No, it's supposed to be taken in a full day, but you could.
Sorry, I thought it was like an.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I've got a plan for game on the houses, guys. Right, when we get near to them, we'll throw the ball back and forth, and then on one of my throws, I'll just throw a bit too far, smash through a top window.
Oh no, we have to go and get it.
We have to get the ball.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna miss.
Plus, it'll protect us from the wind and stuff. The houses, right? Like if we're
In which case, I'll redo it as somewhere to set up cooking food.
Yeah.
Since
So
we're gonna have tea.
Yeah.
We want to have. It'll be easier to, rather than setting everything up, we can just put it up inside one of these houses or nearby this place because it'll have stuff already. Maybe like a pre-built campfire with rocks and stones and stuff.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
Cool.
And Colin is like, well, I'm not supposed to offer advice until it's at least 6 p.m. and well, that's a good 6 hours from now, guys. So yeah, and he takes his notepad out and writes some more stuff and puts it back in his.
Big Cole's on board. Let's go.
Big C.
Yeah. So as we make our way down this way through the we can see the rain is probably on the other end of this little abandoned town that we've seen, and who I think Archie has got the investigation, isn't it?
Yes, I'm the investigator.
Yeah.
He's the smart boy.
Yeah. So we I would like another investigation roll from you, Archie.
Will indeed. 1 moment. I've got 1 6.
All right. So as you're sort of checking with the compass and the map and sort of looking around, you spot in the little town up ahead, it looks like a little red Mini, and it's just parked. It's not particularly well concealed, but unless you were this close, you'd never kind of see it. You can see it it looks like on the edge of one of the farms, near the like the what are they called? The barns. That's the word, barn. Yeah.
Is this in the sort of the haunted section?
Yeah, in the and now you think of it, it's strangely near where you saw the lights last night.
That was like Sesame Street. And today's word is barn.
Mocking the GM's lack of wording is never good for the character expert.
Suddenly lightning strikes.
I'll elbow both of those two and sort of, hey. Remember I was telling you about the blue light from last night? Can you see that mini? That red mini there? Yeah,
There's a mini?
Yeah, there's a mini. I think that is roughly, or maybe it was its headlights, but that is worth. I mean, blue headlights would be weird. But yeah,
if we bring a car back, that would be the coolest thing to bring back, and we'll be really quick through the orienteering. We'll just drive.
I don't think Colin will let us take the car, man. But
what if Colin had an accident?
This got dark.
I mean, it's a mountainside. Things happen.
No.
Not a fatal accident. Just a temporary concussed accident.
Rock, I think you might have suffered a concussion.
But if we can find whatever like lights they were using, and they've got them in the boot or in the back seat or whatever, we can freak out everyone tonight with shining them around the camp and stuff. We could definitely have a look around. Plus, if that's been here since all this ghost story stuff, it might be.
What I was thinking is that if a horseshoe is so cool, imagine we got like something from the Mini.
Yeah, take its tires.
Like a Mini.
Something we can take.
Well,
it's not gonna work.
Why can't we take a Mini?
We put it on bricks. Take the wheel nuts off. We can take a tire. We can take the rims. We can pry the hood ornament off.
I think you've seen too many films.
Millie, can I take a look at this Mini? Does this Mini seem as though it has been sat here for like 30 years, or does it seem like it might be a new car? Because I feel like it might be a new car.
Well, it's very, very definitely not something that's been like these houses have been abandoned since when did let me look. I know since the 50s. Like, this is not a car that's been parked in a shed since the 50s. That's 30 years, man. Like, exactly. That's forever. Did they have cars in the 50s? Who knows?
Too long ago.
Too long. They had horses and carts and stuff, didn't they?
This Mini will work. Out of game, this Mini will work. Somebody's driven it here. In game, I just want to get the Mini.
Yeah, that's the plan now?
That's my plan.
All right.
I think we should investigate the Mini. Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
Check. I mean, if not the Mini, right? Someone else is here up to no good. Like, they're in this weird haunted village. They're doing something. So, whatever they've got, we could acquire. Like, you know.
But as always, complaining about trespassers.
If they've found cool treasure, then it saves us the effort of finding it, right?
It's true.
We find them, they've got treasure.
Yeah, we've got to be kind of, Colin's watching. And
Let's go.
Yeah, so as you three are sort of conspiring and walking along ahead, Colin is like, "Are we all right, chaps? What's going on? Where to next, Archie?"
Just having a look at the map now.
I'm gonna turn to him and say, "Sir, we're concerned that there may be a citizen that has got into some trouble. We can see an abandoned car, and maybe they've got lost or something. So we feel it's our right as good citizens to go and help out and make sure that they're safe. And Archie's got his first aid qualification just in case there's any injuries, and so we just want to be good people, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's Duke of Edinburgh. We're about to help people, so I think we need to go and check that they're all okay."
When did Tommy become this paragon of virtue?
Or an absolute liar. Right, Colin, it's the right thing to do. You're on board with it. You do it too. Come on, let's go. And I'm just gonna head off walking without.
All right. Yeah, but give me a charm roll.
I hope you get some successes.
Oh, me too. 2 successes.
Oh, okay. So Colin takes out his little pad from his jacket pocket, makes a note, puts it away and looks at you, Tommy, with obviously a new idea about you forming. He's like, you're right. And
Of course I am.
when we were logging this expedition with the Loop, with the Ministry, we're the only people allowed on Loopland this weekend. So,
Passes.
yeah, actually, clearly this chap is up to no good. I wonder if we need to make a. Never mind. No, we won't make any arrests. But yeah, Tommy, lead the way, chaps. I'll let you handle this, and if you need me, I'll take over.
Yeah, we got this. We're gonna earn our good citizens badge, right? Yeah, just make it. You sit here, and we'll come back and tell you what happened. You don't want to interfere in our neighborly.
No. For insurance purposes, I can't be more than 5 meters away from you, I'm afraid.
Oh man, you're
So-
cramping my style, man.
I'm sorry, Tommy. But yeah, after you. As he like pats you on the shoulder in a
Yeah.
good
I kind of.
good lad.
Yeah. Let's go investigate.
All right.
As we're walking over to the car, I want to sort of sidle up by Tommy and be like, I really want to see he's written about us in that notebook.
Yeah, I think it might be good.
I reckon we could lift it, but
That's what I'm thinking.
It's not heavy. It's a notebook.
How you? I punch Archibald.
Ow! What did you do that for?
Get my headlock and give him a big nugget. Like, oh, you.
Smart.
On.
We're totally delinquent kids.
This is clearly like we've brought together the troubled kids for a bonding exercise. Duke of
The
Edinburgh.
rich kid, yeah.
Not a civic-minded, wonderful kids go on an adventure. Duke of Edinburgh. Clearly, the naughty children have been let loose. So we make our way down towards this abandoned farmstead. You can see that there's an old, sort of semi-crumbling, through neglect farmhouse. It looks like it's a 2-story building. You can see that there's maybe like an outhouse, a barn that's got this mini parked in. And as we get closer, we can hear like 1980s Radio 1.
Nice.
Yeah, like good old synth pop and all that kind of stuff. Just power ballads, yeah. And we see somebody and they've got like a little pallet truck, not pallet truck, you know, the trolleys, the little 2-wheel trolleys with the scoop on the bottom to move heavy things around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he's got this little pallet truck. He scoops up whatever the thing, this weird looking generator style contraption, and he scoots it into it like the garden, like the front of the area. Puts it down and then crouches down to start like setting up whatever it is.
What is this guy's deal? Have you seen anything like this before?
This before? I'm trying to like look at the contraption he's got and see if I can get a.
Are we hiding? Are we trying to stay out of sight? Are we trying to stay quiet?
Because he's been weird.
I mean, do we just like
Take his car and go? Yes, I agree, Tommy. Let's do it.
ask him what his deal is, like, because he shouldn't be here. Like, this is where we've got a right to do this. Like, this is our expedition, but like this guy's just showing up and who knows what he's up to. That thing he's got could be valuable too. Imagine if we take that back.
That's the treasure.
It's better than a horseshoe.
Better than a
whatever
horseshoe.
it is.
Okay, then I'll go up to him.
All
I'll
right.
go and confront him and see what the heck is he doing.
I protest as you leave.
Excuse me.
So
Get off me, Baldy. Get off me.
So Rock charges ahead across the
I said, who do you think you are?
Yeah.
I'm like,
And he seems oblivious, and you can hear him like, well, if I charge it up to an extra 80%, so we just push it close to capacity, the area it generates will be twice as big as it did yesterday, which means the search time will be halved, and maybe we could get it done, and then I'll be able to. And yeah, he's just sort of muttering to himself as he completely not aware that there is a young teenager stomping across the gravel towards him.
you say he's crouched down.
Yeah, he's sort of, so the thing would probably come up to maybe Rock's chin.
Right.
And so he's crouched down, so his face is near like this set of dials and
Yeah.
stuff at the top of it.
Throw the ball at him.
No, I'm thinking I could tackle him. He's at the right
Nail him with the
height.
ball, and then it's a good excuse to be like, oh, we didn't see you there, mister. What are you up to? Why are you crouching behind a wall?
I was gonna tackle him and be like, "You're under arrest for trespassing." No. Okay, right. Yeah, I'm just gonna fling the ball at him.
All right, we're just gonna go straight out with a little bit of.
Surely this football by now has to be your iconic item, right?
It is. It's been on account the whole time.
Yeah. So you do the sort of motion, you take a little bit back, you reach it up, and you hear Colin from behind you shout, "Rock! No!" And the dude looks at you, looks at behind you,
Yeah.
and just like, "Who are you? What are you doing here? This is private loop land, and I'll report you all for trespassing." And you see he picks up, those big torches.
Yeah.
He's got one of them in one hand and like a honking big wrench in the other. And he's like, "What are you doing here?"
Well, there's only one solution then. I've got to hit him right between the legs.
The money shot.
The money shot. You want to take a man down with one shot, that's the way you got to do it.
You are horrible children.
I tell you what, the point of these balls, that hurts. I'm telling you.
What is it? Mole Man in The Simpsons, man getting hit in the crotch with a football.
You are terrible
look.
children.
I'm gonna say.
He's just threatened a child. I
Like,
am so
look,
going to get him.
dude. Like,
So
whoa, chill. But dial back the aggression, man. You're here in Loopland. Yeah, we've got a permit. We're doing our citizenly duty, doing expeditions. You're just chilling out with some kind of weird machine.
I was trying to like sort out myself to look as tidy as possible and walk out.
Step in the middle of us.
Do not know who I am.
I don't understand what all this is happening because I've already thrown the ball. We're just waiting to see what
You were
happens.
just about to, but you got stopped.
you got stopped by Colin, so we haven't thrown the ball.
All you did was shout.
Colin can't let you throw a ball and assault a member of the public.
You can't sack me from 5 meters away.
Colin's got game. He used to be a tight end.
Yeah, Colin's used his dash action to get up close.
Okay, fine.
If we're gonna,
Can I use my dash action?
no, we're not in that system. Colin's playing a
fine.
different game.
You've been sacked. That's it. Flags waved.
Yeah, flags waved. So yeah, we're all there. Colin is kind of moved up. He's got close, so you can't throw and assault a member of the public that he would be liable for, and so on. This Gen, he's there, and he clearly. He's clearly on edge to see you around. Archie is like, "Do you know who I am?" kind of thing, and he looks at you and he goes, "No."
Archibald Donnelly. Donnelly, the last name should be most important to you.
And he's clearly got some kind of recollection, so he clearly knows that. And he looks at Colin and he goes, "Look, I've got a permit in the car. You lads wait here. I'll go and show Colin my paperwork." And Colin, because he's an NPC, nods.
And Colin's gonna have an accident.
Yeah, nods.
He's going to take a wrench to the back of the head.
Colin nods, and heads off with this gent, and you can hear them talking. And they shake hands. He goes, "Jonathan, yeah, I'm sorry. No, I do have a permit to be here." That kind of stuff. And they walk off, leaving you stood stood by this contraption, and the thing we've been expecting and worrying about, the clouds come over, and it begins to rain. It starts to pitter patter over us.
Nope. Shoot of knowledge. I need to know what this is.
Okay, yeah. So are you obviously following along, or are you going to try and sneak after Colin?
I'm gonna go
I
to
thought-
the device.
Oh, the
Whatever he's left
device.
behind.
Okay,
What
yeah.
he's left behind. Yeah,
mean-
I want to know what it is.
I'll
Mhm.
keep an eye on Colin. I'll peel back, kind of nonchalantly, just because a guy with a wrench said, "Oh yeah, come with me," and I'm a bit like, if anyone's gonna brick him, it's gonna be me. I'm not letting this guy do
Such
it.
violent children here.
I know, right?
Juveniles.
Gosh,
Was it?
I want the odd socks backs, please. They were wonderful children. So, all right, we've got two things going on as we split the group. So, Tommy, you're going to try and follow along, see what happens with Colin and this Jonathan gent.
I'll
and-
stay with Archibald. He needs some protection, probably.
And then Archibald and Rock are gonna do a calculate to look at this thing. Who wants to go first? Who do we want? Which?
If I'm helping Archibald with calculators, probably in the sense of him just saying, "Remember this number." Okay.
All right. Okay.
Is it 58 or 85? These are the numbers I can remember.
Remember these numbers.
All right. So we're doing Archie first. All right. Yeah. Let's
yeah,
make a calculate roll to see if we can figure out anything on this machine.
Yes. 7 dice for this.
Wow.
2 successes.
Excellent. All right. So it's some sort of generator. Although it's... Let me have a look. Let me see. Yeah, it's some sort of generator. But it's also got... It looks like it's got some kind of air purifier kind of figured into it. As you're looking at it, you can see that there's a section where there's clearly a reservoir of some kind that you put in something, but as you kind of peer into it, it's not a liquid. It looks like a finely ground metallic powder. And there's some sort of generator or something that it expels this into the air. And then the lower half of this generator has some kind of frequency or energy emitter, a little bit like a speaker style resonance thing. It's quite odd. Would you like to ask me a question about it on that vague description of the weird science?
Do I feel that this metal
Mm-hmm.
powder, when it's used,
Mm-hmm.
does it emit a bright blue light?
It's
Like, can I
possible.
Yeah.
Clearly, I've been breathing in dust. So it's possible that the energy, the sound waves, or whatever this second part of the machine emits, causes like a resonance, like a transmitting of micro energy. I don't know. It's science in the loop. But yeah, it's possible it could cause some sort of disturbance which would generate a visible light.
I'm gonna go into my bag and take out a pack of top trumps.
Oh,
Take
yeah.
out the top trumps from the plastic casing and just put a little bit of this metal
the rain?
inside it. I'm gonna try.
Oh, there's coat over the top. Yeah, yeah. All right. Let's call that a quick little move roll.
Oh, no. I'm gonna reroll.
Okay. Is that your luck?
Yeah. Come on. Yes.
Okay.
6.
6. So you managed to do it. You maybe getting Rock to help out, holding his baseball cap or something over the thing, so Rock's hair gets a bit wet, but none of the powder does. You get some of it in your top trumps box for later. And yeah, you start kind of piecing together what this thing could possibly be. Meanwhile, our naughty rocker who has snuck off. Are you going to make a sneak roll?
Yep. Yep. 6 dice. 2 successes.
Okay. So yeah, you sneak along and you can hear Jonathan, this other guy, going, no, I've got a permit. It's all going to be good. And Colin, the happy, jovial man he is, he's sort of like, oh, good, because, well, we weren't told there was anybody else around here. Do you know there's like 6 or 7 bunches of kids around the area? They might just get in the way of your experiment, which might ruin. And they're having this conversation, and you watch as Colin and Jonathan get to the mini. Jonathan reaches in and he pulls out some paperwork, and as he's handing it to Colin, he drops it, like he lets go of it before Colin takes it, and Colin goes, oh dear me,
No.
and bends down to pick it up, and then as Colin bends down, he takes the big old torch and he just goes bap.
Oh man!
And Colin drops.
No, get his notepad.
Yeah, get his notepad. and as this Jonathan chap looks around, he picks Colin up. He drags him over to the side of the building, and you can see that there's some sort of it might have been one of my my kids being very interested in what's going on in the living room. He drags Colin's body around the side of the shed, and you can hear him like, and he's obviously pushing him in the old outhouse, and there's like a rustle of a chain or something, or he's like hammering him.
Flushed him.
No, he's not flushed him. He's trapped him in the outhouse, and he's hammered a peg.
Droning him. Jeez, that's
Jeez, well, for all of Tommy's bluster and like bravado, that would be genuinely terrifying.
Yeah.
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 And I'm just gonna be stood there like what? Like no idea what's going on.
Yeah. So once he's done this, our new friend sort of kind of like looks around a bit, like in a oh no sort of face. What have I done? Kind of face. And Tommy, you see him sort of, he comes back to the car, and he says quite loudly, like as you know, stage kind of shout. He says, "Oh, no worries, Mr. Colin. Then, yeah, you take them back to Loop headquarters, and I'll just stay here with your little friends. All right then, goodbye." You know, that sort of thing, which Tommy knows is a complete load of nonsense. And then he heads back. You see him heading back towards where Archie and Rock are.
I need to get back to them without him seeing me.
Well, you did get 2 successes on your sneak, so we can say the other one is getting back there before.
Yeah, as soon as I hear him like shout that he's going to come back, because I'd be stood like by the car almost.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm just gonna have to bolt straight back to them. Like I'll have just been stood there the whole time, just like frozen. But as soon as he's coming back, I'm just gonna like run at them.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, Archie, Rock, you see Tommy like combat roll and everything to get back to where you are. Moments before our new friend comes around the corner, and he's sort of like, "Hey chaps, hey kids, kiddos, kiddies, champs." Totally not able to deal with 3 young lads. Our friend, Mr. Colin, he just wanted to check my permits with the MAF, with the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Foods, with the official people that I'm allowed to be here with. So while he's just nipped off to do that, look, I've got a camp, like a little fire set up in the living room of the farmhouse. You guys could sit down. I don't know. Did you bring some comics or anything with you?
Just looking between him and Tommy.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Yeah. Like no,
silently.
We can we've left some of our gear just when we were walking at the top, so if we can just go get it, and you can, we'll be back in a minute, and we'll read comics, and be fine, and then Mr. Colin,
He'll be back. He'll be back in a
actually,
couple of hours. It'll be fine.
We just need to go get our gear that we left over there. Come on, let's just go.
Like as I'm like walking or being dragged by Tommy, like, but
Yeah.
Benny,
Yes, we left gear. Come on.
He didn't leave any gear. Yeah.
don't remember leaving anyone.
So
Okay, we go with Tommy. We go with Tommy.
so here's the thing. Like
Time of our OG.
he seems visibly like, oh great, they're going away. Like you know, you might expect him to be maybe like, no, don't. But he's like, oh, you've got stuff. Have you got? Oh, okay, yeah. Well, listen, if you need a dry place, like, I've got a fire set up in the old house. But yeah, you go. Yeah, go. It's all good. Safe. And he turned like
safe.
Yeah,
dude.
like
Safe.
he's solved the problem, right? He's solved the problem. He didn't want people involved here, being around him, and now you're going away. All is good. And so you,
as soon as we get like a
Out of
couple of
earshot.
feet away out of earshot, I'm just gonna like put a hand on Rock's shoulder, like to steady himself, and be like, oh my god, that is just like some Freddy Krueger stuff. He's killed Colin. Colin's dead, man. Like
What?
What do you mean he's
like
killed
they
Colin?
came over
He's
to the car.
dead.
They came over to the car, and then they were talking, and then he dropped this paperwork, and Colin bent down to pick it up, and then he just like slammed him in the back of the head, and I heard the crunch, and his brain fell out of his ear, and like he's dragged him into the toilet and drowned him. Like I heard it flushing the chain, man. Like Colin's gone. Like
What?
he said like, oh my god, this guy's a serial killer. We've got to get out of here. But
Okay.
whatever he's killed Colin for, that treasure he's got it. He's definitely got it.
Guys, we need a great play right here. We need a great play is what we need. Firstly, Baldy, you go keep an eye on Mr. Murdery guy and make sure he doesn't come after us.
Why do I have to keep an eye
Tommy.
on this murder again?
Tommy, you know where Colin is. Show me where
I'll
Colin
point
is.
to the outhouse like he's in there, dude.
Right,
Like
okay,
I saw him drag him in and like put his head in the bowl, dude.
Right, I'm gonna go check on Colin, and then I say we get the mini and we get out of here.
Get the notebook.
We'll bring all of Colin. It's fine, including the notebook. But we should take the mini. Agreed? Surely.
Well, I think if this guy's killed Colin for like
Colin needs medical attention. The fastest way to get him medical attention is to take the mini.
yeah, but like hear me out. If this guy's willing to kill Colin, he must have found something he's willing to kill for, right?
Right.
Whatever it is, like we shouldn't let him have that.
Or we can kill him with the mini if you want.
I'm not saying we should murder anyone, right? I know I'm like I pretend to be badass, but I'm not going to prison. I'm too pretty to go to jail. But like we should definitely like
Investigate what it is.
whatever
That's what you're
he's
saying.
got that he's want to kill Colin for, because he clearly wants us gone too.
Okay, well you two go spy on him and see what it is. I'll go check on Colin.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the backup plan will be grab the mini and
Right.
leave.
I will unstrap my guitar from my back and like hold it. Like,
Fretboard first.
So I've
Yeah.
got my
Baseball
wallet, but
bat.
do you think he wants money?
there, like this.
do you want, I've got some 20s.
I've got money. That's all I've got.
I don't know if he wants money, dude. He just wants to kill us and eat our livers.
Why? I don't understand why we don't bring him away. No.
Right, how's Colin? Right, let me go check on Colin.
All right, so what is the plan here? What's happening?
I'm gonna go check on Colin and see if he's alive.
So Rock
I need to try
wants
and wake him up.
Rock wants to sneak closer to where Colin is stashed.
I don't need to sneak. I'll just go.
Oh, Rock wants to get to Colin. All right.
Yeah, we need to find out whatever this Jonathan's got that he's willing to kill Colin over. And if it's that machine, then we need to stop him. We need to get arrested for killing Colin.
And we still need to be the fastest time ever on this course.
I mean,
Oh yeah, of course.
If we're the fastest around the course, having found and solved a murder as well at the same time. Not only did we beat the course record.
Look, the Mini is the way to do that. Marathon runners back in the 20s and before, they would just get in cars. They'd do the start bit, get in a car, drive to the end.
All right.
All right. So what is the I'm trying to work out what our extended trouble is here. I'm trying to work out what we're
extended.
triple extended trouble.
Well, let me go check on Colin first. That could be just its own action. Let's go do that first.
We should probably all check on Colin first, really.
Okay.
Just in case.
Fine. Let's all go together. Let's all split up. That's a good idea.
We're all gonna try and sneak around the farmstead.
Why do we have to sneak?
I don't know because
just go.
That was something that we said earlier. Because we're now convinced that Jonathan is a mass murderer.
A murderer, and I'm not about to come back into the farm and let him know that we're there. He thinks we're gone. If we don't sneak, he's going to come back and kill us too.
But Colin's not in the farm either, is he?
Yeah, he is. He's in one of the outhouses. He's in
it's an outhouse.
Yeah, but
it's like the bathroom around the edge of the thing, the barn.
It's nearer to where the murderer is than we are now.
Yes, yeah, very much. But you could make your way all the way around the outside of the farm and head in.
I got it. I'll tell you, I can sneak, so I can go check on Colin if you want. And you guys go and find out what's happening with Jonathan. Because you need to find a way we can tackle him and tie him up and get him in the back of the Mini and take him to the police. None of us can drive, but...
This is your answer right here. I got it.
The football is the truth.
Stop him.
It will if it hits him in his ball.
Archibald, sometimes the hour comes to the man, and sometimes the man comes to the hour, or some whatever. We're the only ones here, and we've got to stop this serial killer. This is Camp Crystal Lake 101. We've got to stop this guy before he starts braining the other kids.
If we're taking him down, we'll do it together. We need all.
What if Horseface comes through and she takes him out and gets all the glory? We can't have that.
That is an important thing to consider. Yeah.
Yeah.
What if Jessica Veronica Horseface comes through?
Yeah.
Well, we should take him out together. Let's all go together and just.
I'm gonna go check on Colin. Sneak off to check on Colin, and then we can go.
All right.
Sure.
So yeah, this is very definitely probably a montage, maybe, where where Tommy is sneaking. What is Archie doing? Is he trying to watch on the weird guy?
I'm gonna keep an eye. I'll observe him.
Observe him. And what is Rock doing?
I feel like Archie is going to try and observe him and get noticed.
Mm-hmm.
And the man's going to come for him. So I need to lie somewhere in wait, literally like Jurassic Park, the clever girl.
Okay.
From the side.
In my head, Rock at this point is literally quarterbacking. He's stood at the back in the middle, directing the offense and the defense where to go, and we're running on his hand signals and stuff.
So is Rock leading?
Yes.
That's our three roles there. Okay.
Yeah,
there are our three. That's our three elements here. So Rock is doing go go go. No, wait. Watch kind of thing.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. All right. So the rain is pouring down. This guy is messing with this machine. We need to do it in time. So we're going to up our level of successes. We're going to need 9 successes to get through everything we want in the most perfect way for the kids. Should we do Rock's lead test first?
Yeah.
See how that goes.
Can I? Is my legendary item part of it?
Do you throw it to tell Archie where to watch from? You go over there and that kind of stuff. You're using it to. How are you using?
Yes.
No.
Let's do that.
How are you using? You want these 2 dice? How are you using them to? How are you using your iconic item to get them?
Yeah, I'm going to do like a long arching throw, and it's just gonna like land
Straight in the
in
pocket
like
where
a
you want
soft bit of mud, so it just goes.
Yeah, directly where you want him to hide.
Yes,
or are you
go there.
using it to? Yeah, that's a good way. I like that way
Lovely.
better. I was going to suggest something else, but no, that's terrible. All right. So yeah, we need 9 successes, which is an average of 3 each.
Right. Well, I need some luck already, so I'm gonna use a luck. That is my last luck.
We're out of luck.
And you for friggin' real? Right, I have to push them.
What are you getting?
Yeah.
I've had no 6s at all so far.
Upset? Exhausted?
Um,
Did you burst a blood vessel in your head and get injured?
You break your arm throwing that hard, like.
I think maybe. I don't know. It's a bit of a weird one. I have to think what I would do. I think maybe scared. So the realization this man's got a massive wrench with 3 kids.
Mm-hmm. This dude
Scared
is
it is.
scared. All right, so we get a little bit scared.
I got 2.
2 successes. All right.
Successes. I'm gonna have to go with that. I can't take any more.
Can't take any more conditions. All right. So you direct Archie over where to head. You pick the right time as the storm comes over and set Tommy off to go around it. Maybe you've drawn a map on the floor with circles and lines and stuff to get them where they're going to go. Who do we go to next? Who do we see?
That's me, because I'll be looking out
Okay.
for Tommy.
I don't
Sure.
know, as the ball's thrown, you move into spy, and then you can also make sure he's not looking at me as I go around.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes. So we've got 2 of our 9 successes.
Comprehend or investigate? Probably.
Comprehend if you're trying to work out what it is he's up to and what he's doing.
All right. I'm just. Yeah. So
Or investigate if you want to just watch in general and do the sort of look out and see what's going on around.
Yeah, I wouldn't be trying to think about what he's doing at this point. I'm just trying to work out if he's coming in this direction and where he's going and stuff. Not actually what he's trying to do. I mean, it's the same with my dice. So just me. Let's try. I get 1, but I'm gonna use a luck to re-roll.
Okay. The rest.
Yeah. That is 5 successes.
Wow!
Wow!
Yes.
You see the Matrix.
So we're on 7 of 9.
I can't show you, but
Oh, nice.
7 of 9.
7 of 9.
Nice. So you watch you
I see everything.
you see everything, the whole of the farm. You go like, what is that thing?
This is ghosts. You see dead people.
Well, as you watch him setting up the equipment. You watch him moving the machines and fixing different things, changing dials. You can hear him going, well, they're here now, so I have to get this done as fast as I can. I can't have anybody else finding it before I do. They won't understand. They'll be too scared of everything. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Nobody will. And he's just like proper mad scientist gibbering to himself. And you watch him, and he's turning dials. He's twitching bits of it, and he flicks this thing, and the generator starts kind of chugging. And you see these little kind of sprays of this metallic stuff floating into the air, catching on the wind currents, moving around the farm. And you watch as possibly there's already, it's sort of latent in the area, maybe other bits of it, he's been here before. And you watch as in the window of the house that you can see behind where he's put this generator up, you watch as almost it looks like little sparks of static electricity, like lightning, sort of jigger together, and it almost, if you sort of squint your eyes and maybe take your glasses off kind of thing, it looks like an old woman stood in the window for a moment. And then like the static sort of jiggers a bit and it moves. And as you're watching a little bit more, maybe out of sight on another part of the area, you watch as more sort of static gets together, makes the form of somebody, a woman, and she's doing something. You see her, she's she kneels down to something that's not there anymore, like something that from she's interacting with a thing that's long moved, and she looks like she's working at something, and then she stands up and she moves away. Tommy.
Yo. I am going to try and see if Colin is an ex-Colin. That's not good.
Is that the noise Colin makes?
It's possibly
Yeah.
So we only need 2 more successes, remember?
That was 0.
All right, have you got any luck left?
I have no luck at all. I'm 15.
Oh, you're
I'm an old-
15. You're too
old
good for
kid.
that.
Push
Yeah.
it to the limit.
Push it to the limit.
Yeah, push it to the limit. What condition does Tommy acquire?
Exhausted. I'm gonna be like sprinting round, and I'm panicking anyway because I've just seen this guy. I don't want to see his brain splat all the inside. I'm like, oh, God. 1.
God.
What's your pride?
My pride, yeah, I could call him my hard as nails image. Like I ain't afraid of no ghost, and I'm gonna try and pull myself together. And I've got to, in front of these 2 kids as well, look like the calm. I got my shit together, like so.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and steady myself by calling on my pride. That's a good idea. Yeah.
All right. Well, just tell us what your pride is, because I know you made some really good ones for this character.
So my pride is hard as nails.
Hard as nails.
Which is the title of an 80s hair metal song by Cutthroat, I think. Yeah.
Alright.
So I'm gonna go through them because my drive is living for the minute. My pride is hard as nails. And my problem is 2 steps behind. They're all 80s hair metal songs because, yeah, theme. But yeah, so I'm going to call upon... And that gives me an extra 2 dice? Or
No, it gives you 1 success.
Oh, yay.
Just straight up 1 success there. So,
I should have done that.
Oh, never mind. Next time we challenge you. So you creep along quietly, whispering this hard as nails
I'm going to sing the song to myself. Yeah.
to yourself as you round about the way, and you get to this this outhouse, this toilet, essentially old-fashioned toilet that's not connected to the rest of the building, and you can see maybe underneath it like Colin's shoe and stuff.
Oh,
And you head up. What do? Do you like poke him? Do you tap on the side of the
like, yeah, I'm not gonna. If I can avoid seeing his brain splattered on the inside of the outhouse, I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna like take my guitar and like poke him with the neck of it, hold it by the body, and like poke him in the side, like, "Hey, are you alive?" And then if there's no response, I'm gonna try and get a bit closer and just sort of see if he's.
All right, so you poke the stick,
Yeah.
you poke the foot that's poking out from underneath, and it jolts like
Yeah.
and then you hear like, oh hey, is that you? Is that you, Rock?
No, it's me. It's Tommy. Hey, you're not dead. Oh my God, I thought you were dead.
No, hey, listen, that guy.
Yeah.
He's not friendly, man.
Yeah,
I don't know.
saw.
Colin's become a hippie now. He's like,
Yeah, it's like, whoa, dude.
he's got
He's
concussion.
spaced out. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I saw him. Like, I thought you were a goner. I thought him smash your head with the torch thing. Are you cool? Can we like? Rock and Archie is still over with the guy. So like, if you're not dying, I need to go back and help them out. Do you need a hand? Like, can you go and get help or something? I don't know.
And you hear like he's obviously trying to push himself around in this tiny stall.
Can I break the door open?
And it's locked, and he's like, no, it's shut. Have a look on the outside. Can you see?
It's good. I'll bust it open. I'm just gonna try and.
Yeah, so you can see
take
there's
a couple of steps back and hurl myself at it.
Okay. Let's make a. What would this be? I think this would be a force roll.
Force, yeah.
Force is.
Mm-hmm.
Use the force.
Use the
I have
force.
got 8 dice to headbang my way through a door.
Wow.
Strong.
Is your legendary item just your forehead?
It's my guitar. I'm just gonna smash my guitar into the door, rock and roll style.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
So, if I use that, I get 2 extra dice, don't I?
Yeah, you
You
got
do.
2 extra
10
10.
dice.
Your guitar's gonna get broken.
Rock and roll. 10 dice.
That's gonna be so loud.
If I get 10 successes, it's just gonna be obliterated.
If you get 10 successes, I will. I don't know.
Power chord.
Yeah.
Eat my hat.
Somebody from the future comes down to tell you how you've saved the past.
I'm just gonna take a photo of this. So.
All right.
10 sixes.
All right. Okay.
It's gonna be 10 sixes right there. Boom.
No, it's not, but it is quite a few. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sixes.
Woof.
666, the number of the beast.
No, that's
Yeah.
only 3 sixes.
Yeah.
Oh,
6 sixes.
6 sixes. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right.
back to the 60s.
Went back so hard. He went behind that. Like, okay, yeah, that's a good line. So he, so Tommy, you worried you might destroy your guitar, but you somehow managed to slam the guitar into the padlock and everything that's locking Colin into the shed, and he sort of staggers out. You can see he's got like a big old bump, like his head swollen kind of thing. The thunderstorm, the storm erupts into thunder, cracking. Like it's only like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but it looks like it's probably about 7. This storm that's overhead, it's terrible. And as you smash the guitar down onto the front of the outhouse, like there is a rumble of thunder, and it hides your breakout, saves your bacon there. And as we see Archie and Rock looking, you watch as Jonathan, he sort of stands there, and he's like, he's got a clipboard or a sheet of paper or something that he's looking at in the rain, and he's like, no, we've seen put the things in the box outside the chicken coop, and we've seen this one. Where is it? Where have you put it, woman? Come on. And he goes back to changing dials, and suddenly all around, like this generator turns up to 11, because we've got a bit of a rock and roll theme going on, so why not? He pumps everything, he switches it on, this thing, and it just almost like it's like some sort of steam engine with clouds of this dust flying into the air around us. He looks around in the rain, and it all of a sudden, almost walking through the outhouse, through Colin and into and past Tommy, is this ghost of a woman. Colin faints. Like Colin just goes, "What the?" and just slumps into the mud, out of fright. And I would like you, Tommy.
I've seen Colin get almost murdered, and now I've seen a ghost walk through him.
Yeah. I would like you to either make a lead or a comprehend test for me.
How about neither? No, I'll do lead because I have heart.
Okay.
Come on. Oh, I'm -1 dice because I'm exhausted, right?
You are exhausted, yes, -1.
0, 1, 1, 3, 3.
All right. I will spare you the need to push and debate any of that, because without luck, you're gonna have to take a condition to try again. And because you're exhausted, because the rain and the wind, and you've already seen poor Colin get knocked out, this ghost walking through Colin gives you such a fright. You gain the frightened condition.
Yeah.
And for a split second there, Tommy, you think that Colin just died in front of you, and this is his ghost.
I've seen him die twice now.
Yeah. And you suddenly realise a moment later as it walks through you and onwards, and you see Colin just like clump into the mud. That it looks like an old woman, and she sort of like wipes off her hands and walks off a couple of steps, and then as you sort of look, you're covered in this dusty powder. And she disappears once, and your sunglasses have got this dirt on them. Colin is covered in this dirt as well.
Colin's a goner.
He's passed out. And there's more of these images, these ghosts popping up, and Archie and Rock.
It's like a heavy metal album cover.
It's awesome. Archie, Rock, you see him, and he ticks off a couple of things, and he goes, right, okay, I've not seen that one before, and he heads off down past the main house and the barn towards maybe like another little farm area, and he heads off towards where that is. You can see behind you on the field another one of these ghosts that seems to be walking up and down as though she's got hold of something along the farm. And if Butch was here, he'd instantly recognise she's ploughing something. But Butch isn't here, so we don't. And so she's walking up and down in the farm. And after a couple of passes, like the rain seems to wash her down and away. Tommy, what do you do with the unconscious Colin and all this dust on you? And your friends are somewhere else.
Colin's dead.
He's gone. He's dead now.
To all intents and purposes, I saved him once, and then death came to reclaim him, and I am out. I am piecing out, and I will just run with no style or flair. Just like a frightened child, like back to Archie and Rock. Like, oh my god, like there's ghosts like killing Colin, and they've just like trying to covered me in slime. I got oozed. What is this stuff? You're smart. Like, why is that guy going around killing people, and why are the ghosts coming out? Like, what is going on?
Right, he's just gone off somewhere. Colin's dead?
A ghost killed him. Like, he wasn't dead, but now he is. It's like Colin's the next Colin. Like, we need to think about how we get out of here, dude, and like what these ghosts want. Like, they clearly want our souls. Like, I like heavy metal and stuff, but I didn't know it was real. Like,
I think the machine somehow dusts the ghosts, like they're invisible.
Yeah. And
then
they're doing chores. Like, he's watching them do chores and following them around, right?
And he's looking for something. He's looking for the treasure, whatever the treasure is. He's looking for that.
So do these ghosts know what the treasure is? Is that what he's doing?
Well, one of them must, because he keeps mumbling that one of them knows, or she knows where it is, and every time she's doing something, it's not what he wants.
Well, clearly the ghost killed Colin to protect the treasure. So like, we either need to get the treasure and get out of here, or just like I don't know. Stop.
Do I have eyes on the guy? Where's the Jonathan gone? Do I have eyes on him?
He's moved further into like the cluster of farm buildings at the center. So you could try and find him if you want. You've got a moment here in the pouring rain of team huddle time, if you will.
Can we see which ghost is going for the goal? Like, this guy's trying to find the right ghost. Can we see it? Like, can we?
I mean,
Archie, what have you seen? Have you seen anything?
He saw the old lady ghost do something he's not seen before, off in that direction, and went straight away. So I think either it must be there, or it's like at least it's close to there, so it must be there.
All right, we need to get this treasure to pay Colin's like family. Like, he died for this cause, right? Let's go get it. For Colin.
For Colin.
I'll put a hand in.
Okay, yeah. I guess. For Colin.
Yeah. Let's go.
This is his funeral costs and his kids and. Oh my god!
Kids in my gym class.
All right, okay. I sense the showdown approaches. So what is our plan? What are we trying to do? We want to find the treasure, whatever it may be, before Colin does. Before Jonathan does. Sorry, Colin's never going to find the treasure because he's dead. He's not dead.
His soul is with the ghost now.
He's not dead.
He'll come up in the dust.
So
I mean, my problem is that I'm a little bit stupid. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, he's dead.
I mean, it is pretty heavy metal to be scared to death by a ghost. I'll give Colin that. So our aim is to find the treasure before Jonathan.
Yeah.
How are we going to do that? We're going to is Rock finally going to get to tackle Jonathan and take him out?
Baldinger, yeah.
So if I can, if we can get ahead of him, because I know where he's going.
This will give us 10-15 seconds most. That's the head start we got.
Right. So I'll put my wallet with all the money on the ground, so then he'll spend some. He'll be distracted by that, and then you can tackle him.
And then
treasure and money, yeah.
I mean, it's paper money in the rain, but he might go for it.
Whatever he's going for, I'm just gonna. If you can nail him, I'll.
It doesn't matter where he is, what he's doing. This ball will reach his ball, and he'll be down for 10-15 seconds. So that's the window we've got to work with.
And then I'm gonna run and grab whatever he wants. If you can point me in the right direction, Archie. Once that ball leaves Rock's hand, I will run, grab the treasure, and we can just.
So are we going to try and get Archie up onto one of the buildings so he's got a good view of the farm? Or we?
I love the idea of Rock stood on a slanted roof, lightning behind him, just like
like Batman.
Nice.
Yeah.
I guess I can, as long as
the lightning crackles.
Because I'm not good at climbing. Please boost.
I'll lift you up.
All right, so we're gonna climb up onto a building. Archie and Rock. Archie's gonna try and work out Crime Busters of the Sea.
Of the loop.
Archie and Rock are gonna climb up onto a building. Archie's gonna try and work out where the treasure, whatever it is Jonathan is hunting for, will be. Signal to Tommy the way to go. It's going to be a race to get there, and then just at the critical moment, Rock is going to take down Jonathan with his football, so that
patented Baldinger.
Tommy can grab the treasure, and then we're all going to try and escape in the Mini.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
That's okay.
And I'm gonna call my band Colin's Alive in honor.
Colin's alive.
Every night we play a song to his soul.
All right. Are we gonna try and take the
Colin's body with us? Yes.
The unconscious Colin with us?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll stick him in the boot.
We need him for his funeral. We have to do it for his funeral.
We need him because he was keeping a record of the place we went to, so we can prove that we did this route faster than anybody else.
Yeah, that's true as well.
Okay. So, showdown time. I think we've got time for even though it's raining and because it looks cool. We're not going to make poor Archie roll a move to get onto the roof because
just throw him up there.
I want this to happen. I'm here for it, man. 369, difficult, extremely difficult trouble in the rain. He's already got an idea where we're going. It's quite a long shot there, Rock. And Tommy, you got to be there as fast as possible.
Yeah.
So it sounds like Martin's going to be making an observation roll. Expert, you're going to be doing a force roll.
Yeah.
And Tommy, you're going to be doing a bit of moving.
Yeah, move.
Move. All right, so we get onto the roof. As we stand on the roof, well, actually, I'll tell you based on Archie's results. Hey, let's do it that way.
Yeah.
So we need 9 successes again. 9 successes for this.
I'm gonna go up to the roof.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pull my coat over me.
Mm-hmm.
Get out the orienteering map. Look where he's going.
Mm-hmm.
Remember all the dust I saw,
Mm-hmm.
and then transpose all that into where he's most likely going to be.
Yeah.
And isn't your pride pursuit of knowledge?
It is.
So you're trying to be the smartest one and work out the smartest path, right?
Yeah.
Use that pride, man. Throw your wallet at him too. Use that.
No, I don't think that'll help, unfortunately. But I'll see how I do. Let's see.
We need to throw everything at this.
Right, I've got one, but I'm going to re-roll the rest.
All right. So what does have you got a luck or is
I've
it?
still got a look left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'll use a look to re-roll.
Mystery notes make them roll more earlier in the game.
I've only got one more, so I'm going to push.
So that's 2.
I'll catch.
Pride gets you 1, remember?
Yeah.
I'm
if
going
you,
to catch a cold and be injured.
so you want force? You're gonna go. You're gonna overachieve here, Archie.
I'm going to try and do as best as I can for
All
everyone.
right. Okay.
Um,
So yeah, the rain, because you've got to pull your coat more over the map. You can feel the wet, cold weather dripping down your lower back. That's now dragged up over your. All your fancy pants are wet. It gets in your socks.
No.
Not my fancy pants.
fancy-
The fancy pants.
It's your pride that's injured.
Yeah. Well, we've used it. We've used our pride. Yeah.
right, including the pride, that'll be 5 successes.
Wow.
Well done.
All right. So yeah, optimal routes. And you optimal routes. You message down, or you message down. You tell Tommy where to head. Tommy, are you're off?
I'm gonna run. I have nothing to add to it. I don't think I've got any pride or anything that'll be useful.
We've already
So I've
used your
got-
pride today, though.
Yep.
You can't use it again.
I've got 8 for move,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm -2 because of
Because of your conditions.
scared and exhausted.
Yeah.
So I'm at 5. Here we go. 1, uno,
All right. 6.
and I can't do anything about that
Okay. So
unless I push it and get
No. Let me have a go.
Alright.
injured, but then
So-
upset.
so Tommy runs.
It's slippery.
It's slippy. He's scrabbling. You can see he goes down on his knee for a bit, and he's neck and neck with Jonathan.
Yeah. I
Um,
need this.
As Rock sort of on the roof next to Archie sort of backs up a little
What a
bit.
scene.
I know, right? Backs up a little bit, lightning across the sky. He looks like some sort of masked avenger on the roof. From the right angle, Archie's coat in this looks like a cape. It looks epic. So no pressure, expert.
Yeah, this is the game-winning throw.
Run.
It is.
Yeah, it is. It's match point.
Laces out.
You want to throw his ball all game.
Yeah,
Laces out, Marino.
yeah,
It is a signature item, so you do get.
yeah.
You
2
put
extra.
Hail Mary.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hail
very
Mary
good.
throw. 2 extra dice. Let's see how
Well,
it
I've
goes,
got 6 dice.
including your signature item.
Yep.
Okay.
Have
I
you got
believe
any?
it.
have you
Oh,
used
you're
your
a
pride or anything?
you're a popular kid. I've just twigged. You're a popular kid, and we're like, yeah, jock.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Mechanics have just seeped into my brain there. That was the irony.
Have you got anything you could use, like your?
Well, I'm not really
Pride,
leading
driver,
this, am I?
I mean,
No, it's more of it's a force.
I should have used the leadership last time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could be singing, "You're the best around."
Is that your theme song?
yeah.
That's my theme song, yeah.
All right, I'll give you an extra dice for your theme song.
The theme from the Karate Kid. This is your montage. Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
We get it, right, okay, let's go. Oh, that's 1. Oh, no, it didn't roll all the dice.
Oh,
for some reason.
roll the other ones.
3, 4, 5, 6. No, it did roll all the dice.
Oh, okay,
sorry,
so
I'm
we're on
just
7.
Right,
7
so
of
I
9
take
again.
The condition then.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I will take. I'm scared. Let's say I probably maybe injured myself.
All right.
getting up.
So you throw it. You
Oh
throw.
no, we've been running all day. We've been running around all day. I'm exhausted. I'm
Okay.
exhausted.
Yeah.
finally, late in the afternoon, it's gotten to you.
Yeah, nerves are shaking as well. Like,
It's freezing.
Nothing else here. No more.
oh come on!
I'm gonna have to push myself again. Is there a limit how often you can push yourself?
Until
So-
they're broken.
Broken.
So yeah, in the showdown,
Right,
you can
okay.
push yourself until you become broken.
Right, I'm upset. And for you friggin' real.
No.
Still nothing. Oh god. Right, okay, now I'm injured. Sure, right, I must be leading us by now. No, I'm not. Really.
Yeah.
Be friggin' real. Nothing.
All
Don't
right.
get anything again.
Okay,
Oh my god.
That means I'm down to broken.
you're broken. So you've got 4 conditions.
If I push again, well, I've got 4
You've
conditions
killed
now.
me. You've killed me, man.
I've
You
got 4
choked.
conditions now.
Okay, so that's as far as you can go.
Oh no.
All right.
Choked, and he's gonna murder me.
So what happens? So
Ah.
Tommy is there. He's neck and neck with Jonathan. Jonathan suddenly looks over his shoulder, and sees Tommy there with him. And because he takes this moment to sort of turn and look, you just see the ball. And it doesn't hit him like full on the back of the head to knock him down. It just sort of glances him, and he goes over sideways, staggers a bit, and just as Tommy gets to where this ghost is, you see Jonathan, like, he goes to tackle Tommy. So Tommy, can you make a move roll?
I thought he'd failed his dex roll then. Had
yeah.
Jonathan.
I'm just gonna swing my guitar in his face if he grabs me.
All right.
3.
I can't believe I choked.
Oh man.
Game-winning
can't
throw, and he
believe it.
choked.
So broken.
Don't,
That's gonna
don't
haunt
joke,
you.
Don't choke. Oh,
That's
he
gonna
choked.
haunt you for the rest of your career.
It is, yeah.
Minus
Especially if
2.
you die.
Yeah. It's alright, you're just going to see a flash of lightning, this guy's teeth fly out the back of his head. 1 success.
All right, so as he lunges for you, you manage to back away, move out the way, so he doesn't grab you, but he's there, and he turns around, he wheels around on you, shines the torch in your face, Tommy, and he's like, "Back off, kid. This is mine. You've no idea how hard I've searched for this."
And I say, this is for Colin. And I'm just going to swing my guitar, like, neck round as hard as I can at his knee. Not in his face to kill him, just trying to fucking, like, cripple him. I mean, I could go for the baldinger and just swing it up, but yeah, I'm going to do that. In memory of my friend who choked on the rooftop. And I'm just going to take him down for Colin. Because Colin was killed by a ghost because of this guy.
Do it, please.
So, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Minus 2 for... Come on. For Colin.
For Colin.
Oh, that is a beautiful pair of stingers as I get 2 6s.
All right, okay.
Nice. Both balls. Done.
Yeah. Ding, ding, ding. Tommy plays a mean pinball.
Plays a mean pinball. So just as he like lunges for you, back off, kid, and you just scream like, "For Colin!" and
Yeah.
run at him with your guitar.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is like the final scene of the TV show of the ghost.
Just the power chord.
Yeah, Jonathan like falls to his knees. He's crying. We hear and we see at this moment what we thought was lightning behind Tommy is actually the front of like a big old Bedford van. You know, like the military style vans.
Yeah.
This van pulls up. You can see like Jonathan on his knees and Tommy like, and the the top of his guitar is because he's been
It's broken.
broken. He's holding onto the neck. Strings are dangling down. And a bunch of military-looking gents from the loot police kind of jump down and go. All right, what's going on here? Come on, kids, get in the. And he calls out Tommy. Tommy. Oh no, what's Tommy's real name? It's Rupert or something. Yeah, he goes Rupert Gunn. Is that you? Where are your friends? Is Colin Smith here? Come on, boys.
Colin's dead, dude. This guy killed him.
Yeah.
This guy's a murderer.
Oh man.
All right.
Colin's gone.
So we fade to black as we've rescued from whatever. And as the credits roll, we get like those sort of cutscene bits, or like the newspaper clippings that we learn what happens. The first one is like local amateur scientist discovers hidden treasure, but foul play suspected in getting there, and it's a picture of Jonathan in like handcuffs and like a bobby, a 1980s British bobby with the nice hats behind him.
Does yours have like a plastic cast?
Yeah, maybe around his
so.
middle. Yeah.
Around him, yeah.
And then the next scene is like missing unfound Viking hoard treasure unearthed on Math land. And like the byline is donated to Lancashire Museum. Biggest treasure of Viking jewelry, missing, unknown coins and tribal leaders discovered, biggest historical find of the century kind of thing. And then like the final shot is of Tommy, Archie and Rock and Colin stood in front of Lancashire Museum, and the headline is like local kids given free life admission to Lancashire Museum for finding hoard of treasure.
Me and Tommy look like really disappointed in that picture.
I'm going to be stood slightly to one side of Colin as well, convinced he's a ghost.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
I'd love to think like in the credits where it's like Tommy went on to like Rock Top and the Pops, his album Colin's Alive gets the #1. It's like Rock choked and dropped out of high school. never threw a ball again.
Rock never played football again. Took up inspirational leadership and motivational speaking. Archie, what is Archie's like? He went on to be a landowner.
Yeah.
He probably bought out the village when it was found.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. Straight up first. Yeah, right. Local teacher Colin retires early. I hope everybody had as much fun as I did.
We were far more delinquents in this one than we were in the last
I know, right? You're really naughty kids in this one.
We were very nice and good in the last one.
Yeah, if you're wondering, I'd say if folks are wondering what we're talking about, over on my channel, Millie the GM, on Twitch, I think I've posted. I'll write in chat in a minute so you can find it. But we've played a longer campaign of some of the Lancashire Loop mysteries where we played as the Odd Socks. These guys were much more raucous and naughty compared to the wonderful young men of Butch, Preston and Christian. But this was brilliant. This was everything I hoped for in the Ghost and more. Rock and roll scenes of carnage and everything. So before we go, and I will take one moment towards the end to plug a few things myself. But James, take a minute to tell everybody who you are. Is there anything you want to share with folks?
I don't have anything on Twitter that I stream, but I would suggest watching Expert or Millie because they do, and that's awesome. I'm on Twitter as Lemmy23. I'm on Facebook as the same. I play D&D and I LARP at On God LARP. On God LARP's amazing. Go LARP. That's about it, really. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm always up for more of this shenanigans.
More shenanigans. Martin, tell everybody who you are.
I'm Martin. When I do stream, I stream at MartinJJ on Twitch. Apart from that, not much else to do on social media. Again, to irritate what James said, On God LARP's great. If you're in Preston, go to it. I see you have many LARP props in my background.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely go and watch Millie and Expert. They are great streamers.
And an Expert, tell us about yourself.
Oh, thanks for all the nice words, guys. So I'm Expert of The Expert Co. So if you search The Expert Co. on Twitch and Twitter, you'll find me there. Trying to start this organization of people that are experts, apparently. On Twitter, I'm doing an Advent calendar where we're giving away games every day of Advent. More games will be given away throughout the month. So if you're interested in winning some free games, just totally free, feel free to follow me on Twitter and to follow and to retweet the tweets as they go out each day. And we're actually doing the draw for today's tweet, the moment we finish.
Oh, everybody dash over to...
I better do that quick then.
Quick, yeah, we've got a few moments.
At The Expert Co.
Oh, let me see if I can find that link for folks.
I was going to try and put it in the chat, but I thought if I do that, I'd probably get banned by the bot. So
Nightbot is very efficient.
Hmm.
So let me quickly, if I was pro streamer, I would have had this prepared before, but I didn't. But here we go. I have
just retweeted it. There you go.
There we go. There's
Just entered.
And done.
There's the Expert code there in chat for you. Go and retweet the Advent, and you could be in to win some pretty cool games. And then before we disappear and go away, my name is Millie. You can find me as Millie the GM here on Twitch. And then also the adventure, the mystery we've played this evening is called The Ghost. It's part of a bunch of mysteries I've created for my hometown hack called the Lancashire Loop. While we were playing our mini campaign, we did, and I can tell you now because I didn't before, we did the Witch, we did the King of Cats. I know, that was the best bit about that one, wasn't it? We did the Witch, we did the King of Cats, so we also did the Brownies. 2 of those are already up on Drive-Thru RPG under the Free League Workshop. And then there is also the Barghast and the Boggart, which I haven't done on Twitch yet. And there's more coming at the end of the year and beyond. Next week, I don't know if they're actually the folks I'm about to shout out are streaming on their own channel right now. Next week I'll be over on Garblag Games. Regular viewers of the Free League channel will know them from Pete, who did Desolation's Edge, the Alien multi-part. Just finished last week, actually. It's really, really good. I'm going to go over to their channel next week and make them work out the mystery of the mermaid and see if they I don't know, can top epic lightning football silhouetted throws and guitars in the unmentionables and see how that's going. But yeah, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much to Matt for letting us come and play on the Free League channel. It's been great. And here's the test. I think I've got it working. An outro. Around about now, if you've watched on the channel earlier today, the Free League Matt has been talking about Twilight 2000, which is the latest system that's from Free League. Alpha is out for Kickstarter backers. They were talking about it earlier. Later on this evening, in American time, 9 p.m. CST, I think it is. They're going to be running the one shot for one of the adventures in the alpha, and also I will put in chat in a minute. Talking shortly about it is the Effect podcast. Awesome guys who have written some things for the Alien RPG. Also, I think might be involved in some aspects of Twilight 2000. But you'll have to go and check them out. I'll put their links into chat as well. Go and check them out too. This is the outro. It has been awesome. Thanks very much, folks. Bye bye.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.